Hey there, knife fans. This is the Love Dem Knives channel, and I'm LTK. I'm your host. And what is this? Well, I think this is a knife we discussed a few videos ago. This is Real Steel Megalodon 2017. It's the 9611 stock number. Okay. So what's the point? Why are we rehashing this? Titanium frame lock flipper with M390 steel, numbered edition. Comes with a certificate of authenticity and their nice cleaning cloth. Okay? So what's going on? Well, I'm going to tell you something that's going on. As soon as I put this back together, get out of here. I'm going to tell you what's going on. What if you can't afford them? Where do you get a little Megalodon love? Well, you get it from this one here. Come on, baby, focus in for daddy. Really? You're just not going to do that, huh? There we go, E801 Megalodon. This is orange. This is black. Same basic design, except this is a liner lock. This is a frame lock. Carson design on both of them. They're both flippers. I mean, look at the hardware. It looks the same. These are selling on Knife Center for $207. These are selling on Knife Center for $59. I don't have anything to do with Knife Center. Why am I saying that? Well, I'm just saying there's a difference in the price, folks. And we're going the budget road because that's kind of where I was born and bred, baby, on the budget road. It's 14C28N steel. This is a Sandvik steel. This is not M390 like the 2017 limited, or not limited, but numbered edition titanium frame lock. This is a Sandvik steel. This is a steel that, according to my research, was developed by request for Kershaw. They wanted something that was more corrosion resistant than the previous steel they were using. So they came up with this formulation. Now, I'm going to put a link to an article on this steel where you can look at it. They do tests. They cut cardboard tubes. They throw it in salt water. They do different things and talk about edge retention, toughness, that kind of thing, and corrosion resistance. This is very corrosion resistant. They threw a little extra chromium and nitrogen in this mix and made it a lot more corrosion resistant. It's used in a lot of cutlery. It's designed for cutlery. This steel is, and here it is. Liner lock, flipper, lockup is pretty good. 25%, 30%. Yeah, that works. We got jimping on here? Yes, we do. We got a place for your paracord to go through, your lanyard hole back here, and we got a couple of spacers that are shiny and nice. We have a skeletonized stainless steel liner, and we got some nice thick steel. And we got bearings, and it flips great. It really does. I don't know what I'm going to do with these lights. I hate them. I hate them. I got to just get myself one big fluorescent light or something. So we're going to go ghost here. I don't know. I'm just going to deflect this light away so we can do better. We can give you a little bit more light in the studio. I like it. I really do. They're very sharp. And earlier I was cutting some paper with it. So I know it was sharp. And they use this in chef's knives and a lot of different things. So it sharpens up well. Pretty good edge retention. There are some, like Knife Maker's Supply, that was saying, they encourage their knife makers that are buying, steels to make custom knives with, to maybe use a little different steel. Maybe not this. And yeah, I get that. This is a more budget-oriented steel, maybe more equivalent with 440. But you can read the data sheets, the spec sheets, and the reviews and make up your own mind. I think it's just fine myself. Very fine. I feel a little bit better about this than an MOV steel. Probably, in my mind, more equivalent with like an AUS 8. Very corrosion resistant. Yeah, holds a good edge for a decent period of time. And not as brittle as like S30V for chipping, that kind of thing. So, orange, you like that better? Well, do you? We're focused now. And we've got grain on here. And have you noticed? Are you looking at something? Yeah. Look at that little textured dealy bobber right there. Yeah, that's new for me too. Here's your flipper tab. It's got a little bit of texturing on there. They flip great. More like a flat grind than anything. Modified drop point. Very nice. I mean, really, these are knives that you can grab for like 50 bucks. So it's a good flipper. I think I saw a place, maybe it was Knife Center, maybe it was Blade HQ, was doing them for like 59, 58. But I think I know somebody you could get one of these from for 50. Any case, I like it. I like the fact they're long. I like this Carson design. I like a little bit bigger blade. So if you like the small stuff, this is not probably your style. See, we're really close to 4 inches. I mean, we're at, depending on where you're talking about on the scale, we're talking 3 7/8 to close to that. So we're looking at 10 centimeters. Over 22 overall and coming up on 8 3/4. So we're just like the limited edition numbered edition Megalodon 2017. Really smooth, nice bearings. I think I read that they were ceramic. Nice. I didn't do anything with these. I just got them out of the box. Oh, well, let me show you one thing, because you didn't see. Open it up. So what does this box look like on a budget knife? Paperwork? Well, yeah. You still get the nice, they come wrapped in this cloth, in a fitted box, with the Real Steel logo on it. If we can get my camera to focus on that field like this, so fuzzy. In any case, so, yeah, this kind of thing. They wrap the knife in here, put it in the box, put the paperwork on top, put the foam thing on top of that, and a pretty nice box. It's not just a crappy old, it's pretty nice. So it's decent. I mean, I'm liking it. I'm liking it for a budget knife. I know that I've heard from a couple of viewers that like these. And they like the Real Steel brand in general. I think one of these knives seemed a little too good to flip, and I checked it, and sure enough, that pivot screw needed a little bit of a turn. So I stuck my number 8 in there and just turned it a little bit, straightened right up. So, I mean, that says to me they aren't jacking it down with a bunch of Loctite and all that. They're letting me do the adjustment here. And if this is going to be a frequent carry for me, then I'm probably going to maybe put a little bit of blue or whatever, low strength Loctite on there and adjust it as I wish and let it sit. And that way I can do my own adjustments on it, which is fine. That way I can set this for how I want it to be. There's no blade play though, no lock rock. What's the detent like? Yeah. So it's kind of a happy medium. It's there's detent, but wow. I tried to fail it and it still flew out. I mean, it's really light touch and that still flies out. That's how good those bearings are. Oh, there. I stopped it. But I mean, I am using real lazy finger, and that's just flying out. And I haven't put any lube or anything. I just pulled it out. It was centered. It was rolling, and I flipped it a bunch of times. So This backed off a little bit, but, you know, just stuck my wrench in there and not a problem. Wow. How about this one? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, they really... I'm so surprised. I'm always so surprised by these knives, these Chinese-made knives. You know, this is a Chinese knife company. How they do that. How they get knives to flip so well and have ball bearings in a budget type of flipper like this. Long blade, good steel, nice and sharp, well centered, big and strong, and oh yeah, did I never mention this? You could push this little thing forward here. I didn't pay much attention to it, and I really don't care one way or the other about this. This might mean something to you, but this is a mechanism you can push forward, and it keeps you from being able to disengage the liner lock. You can't disengage it. You push this back, and you can disengage the liner lock and fold it. To me, I really don't care. I'll probably never use it. I guess maybe it's nice that it's there, and if you're a guy that doesn't want this thing to accidentally fold up and you're giving it some hard user, and you're afraid that, you know, you got gloves and somehow you're going to pull that liner aside and then it'll get hit from behind and fail or something. I mean, you could do that. You could use this, push it forward, lock it in, and not have to worry about it then. See, do a little cutaway here. So that way it's not gonna stick up and be able to be disengaged very easily without you intentionally wanting to do that. So that's nice. I mean, it's just an extra little safety. It's not as annoying as some of the other safety, God save the Queen, let's help you keep it locked in place mechanisms. This is very passive. And, you know, it's like you can use it or not, but it doesn't really spoil the looks of the knife, and it doesn't make it difficult to operate if you just want to ignore it. Oh, let's talk about how fat this handle is. 13.8 millimeters. So over a half an inch. So there's some thickness to that. Let's take a look at our blade stock. Okay, it's over an eighth. And so it's 3.5 millimeters. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I like this flat grind. Very usable. Very usable. Nice satin grind. Very sharp. Out of the box, centered. Flips great. Bearings. G10. Skeletonized. Stainless liners. Very strong. Place for your lanyard. No. I don't see it turning around and going left hand carry. I see a right hand only. I don't know if you can pop this screw out and replace it on that side with this. I haven't tried to do that, and I haven't read anything about that. So you make your own best guess whether you can unscrew that, swap that screw around this way, and do that. Maybe. Maybe. It looks doable from here. Yeah. Yeah. No blade play. No lock rock. It's good. These knives both. That one was making a little noise. Probably needs just a touch of lube on the bearings. Can you hear that? Listen. You hear that? Yeah. Maybe. It's not like they're moving very high velocity or anything. They're just bearings and a knife pivot. They're not going anywhere very fast. But in any case, yeah, I really like them. So, hey, if this is off the table, which, no, I got to have this. I got to have one of these, at least in my collection. But you know what? This is probably the one you're going to carry on a regular basis. Yeah. Very sleek. Nice Carson design, budget friendly, good steel, easy bearings. Yeah, I'm liking it. All right, guys, whatever you think, make your comments below. Fairly light, not bad. I like them. I like them. Hold on. Yeah, 5.1. Yeah, what did I say? 5.1 ounces. Yeah, they both weigh the same. Nice, easy to carry. And I like the longer blades. So there you go. And you know why we go? Because we love them knives. And I'll see you later. Thank you.